Following announcement has been paid for by Strange Time Entertainment.
So, you think you're untouchable?
We out here, man. We out here. Listen.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. DJ Strange in the building. I had to, listen. It's my birthday weekend. Yes, my birthday is tomorrow. You know, gunshots for that. You know, but I would be a bad fucking podcast host if I didn't come with an episode of Strange Side of the Ring. After I hyped the shit up last week, made a good
I will give you a show like you have never, ever seen before. Why? Because I can.
But this episode of Strange Side of the Ring, episode 43, is BRET versus HAKUSHI. I'm like, yo, why do I hear myself in the background? It's because I'm playing last week's episode of the pod on SoundCloud right now. Go check that out on SoundCloud, man.
You did that on purpose.
No, I really didn't. That was an accident.
Yeah, it's like, in case I don't hear last week, so I'll hear it again this week.
Self-promotion. That was an accident.
Self-promotion.
You know. But yeah, man, like I said, DJ Strange, Iutik in the building. Ruski in the building.
Love Jones.
Rick Flair in the building. I'm tripping. Why do I still hear it? I'm an idiot. It's right here.
Looking, yeah.
On the computer playing.
Yo, how many times we want them to hear that? Yo, guys, if you want to get the message,
yo, it's on SoundCloud. It's on fucking YouTube.
You guys missing the memo.
I went through hell putting that episode together with the editing, so please go watch that.
He's like, I don't know if y'all heard, but here it is.
For real. But yeah, man. Strange Side of the Ring. We talk about wrestling on here. We'll talk about I Digress and that extra shit later, because I do want to dive in. I'm probably do like a single stream by myself just to touch on, like a quick little stream, just to touch on the shit that's been happening in the world of hip hop. They picking up these rappers, man. Rappers is getting arrested. Back in the 90s, it was all the drug dealers and shit. Now they arresting the rappers at a rapid rate. The Free Thug, Free Gunner, but like I said, we're gonna get into that at a later date. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Special birthday stream. But yeah, man. Strange Side of the Ring. BRET versus HAKUSHI. Woo! Episode 43, man. What's going on? What the fuck been going on? What's going on in wrestling, man? First of all, I just want to give a quick shout out to Cody Rhodes, because my guy is on the fast track to becoming WWE champion.
Unfortunately.
Really soon.
Unfortunately.
You guys are crazy. Why would you say that?
It's just too soon.
It's fucking too soon, man.
Too soon. Can I say something? Real shit?
Yeah.
I don't care how much American Nightmares, how much whatever. I will never see Cody Rhodes as main event guy.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'll say it. I'm a fuck.
You're bugging.
If he
you need to go back and really understand and watch his old shit.
I understand that.
Because my guy has been grinding. He's been putting in work.
But guess what? No,
Stardust days.
Don't get me
Dashing
wrong.
Cody Rhodes
Absolutely
days.
right.
Green knee pads with the light green shorts with Bob Holly, World Tag Team Champions.
Stardust.
Feel me? Legacy. Come on, bro. My son been putting in work.
No, you're right.
And not only that, he left. He didn't get fired. That's been the misconception online, that my son got released from WWE. No, he left on his own terms because he wasn't feeling like, first of all, you guys gotta understand what my guy was going through at the time. This nigga's pops just died, right? Not only did they put a bad gimmick on him and he made it work, my son's pops just died. Unexpectedly. And then now you expect him to go out there and fucking, oh, you should go back to Cody Rhodes. You should rep your dad. It's like, motherfuckers, not only am I going through it with losing my dad, but I've been Stardust for so long, nigga, I don't even know how to be Cody Rhodes anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers just expect him to just jump into that. He couldn't. Because he was fucking, in his mind, y'all remember he was doing signings and shit as Stardust. You feel me? Like, he was really dedicated to that shit. So he was like, fuck this shit. WWE.
I heard it was like, because it was like an escape, you know?
Right.
It was a way for him to just like separate from that.
It was.
Just being like, I'm Stardust, I don't even have to think about it. I just be Stardust. Which like,
now my son was going through it so bad, and it wasn't only the fans that wanted him to go back to Cody Rhodes. It was the company telling him like, yo, maybe you should go back to Cody Rhodes for your pops and shit. You know what I'm saying? So my son was, I'm not ready for that. So it's like, if that's what y'all want me to do, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to go get my head straight, and I'm going to do this. And he was already frustrated with what WWE was doing anyway. Shit wasn't great.
That was at the time where, like, the PG era was, like...
Really, really at like a high point. Like, that shit was, like, go crazy. PG era, no blood, all that extra shit, but it's more than just no blood for PG era, but...
Back to the too soon point, too. It's not too soon because of the simple fact that he's been in WWE before. He started off in WWE before. And it's not like when he left WWE he wasn't wrestling. He made his name even bigger outside of WWE. And that's why I feel like it's just not too soon because he's been doing his thing for a while. And on top of that, he's already been in WWE. Now, if he had started off Indies and he made his name out there and then came into WWE, I still wouldn't even say it's too soon because they did the same thing with AJ.
AJ Styles, exactly. Would you say AJ was too soon to win WWE title? Why not? Because he was champion in TNA?
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Because of TNA? You fucking think AJ was ready for the WWE title, but Cody isn't?
I'm saying this right now. I'll take AJ's champ over Cody's champ.
Cody's a former Ring of Honor champion, right? He was a leader of the Bullet Club. We can't lie. We can't dispute that.
Can't dispute that.
You feel me? IWGP United States champion. Fucking what else?
TNT champion.
Fuck all that, nigga. Gave a lot of people jobs, nigga. Executive vice president of AEW.
And he didn't take the AEW World Title when he definitely could have.
Exactly.
He gave it up.
Exactly. Gave a lot of niggas opportunities and a lot of niggas shine before he gave his own shine.
Which his own show, basically.
On his own show, it's his shit.
But at the same time, if he wins the WWE Championship, is all that really going to matter? Is that really going to impact the WWE as a whole?
No. Right.
No.
Oh, but you was good with Jinder Mahal being WWE champion.
Who the fuck said that? Alright, you're wild about that. Talking about some, you was okay with Jinder Mahal. No, the fuck out.
You didn't say his name right, that's how
that shit, alright? Like, you think I gave him a note? I saw that and I'm like, really? But then again, that just kind of proved, at this point, WWE's world titles don't mean as much as
the WWE Championship.
Specifically, WWE doesn't mean
because
shit.
I feel like with the Universal title, I don't want to stray away from the Cody title, but the Universal title is definitely the belt.
The Universal title is the belt, which I think is stupid.
Which is, yeah, it's really stupid
because also Universal, that's what you call a TV remote.
Right.
How the fuck is that?
But you understand, WWE, that's what Vince feels. It's the universe.
Nah, bro, I rep the AEW.
Everything else outside don't matter. You feel me?
I rep the AEW Galaxy.
Yeah, right?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Cody leaving. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all thought that was a good move?
Oh, no, he chased the bag.
Wait, who?
Cody leaving WWE. I think that was a good move. Leaving AEW.
Oh, he chased the bag.
Think that was a good move?
Because I'm going to keep it a buck. He never wanted to turn heel. The fans were never going to cheer him.
Yeah.
And at this point, he's probably, I don't know how much he was making in AEW, but he got a guaranteed contract of like $3 to $4 million, I believe. 3 to 4 million in a promotion where it doesn't matter how hard you were booing him in AEW, just the fact he's in WWE, you cheer him because everyone always talks about WWE's going to AEW. He's the first big name that's like, nah, I'm going to WWE.
Right.
Which again, it's a lot of hot fire for WWE to be playing with because if they fuck Cody up, it's over. No other talent is even going to consider going. So all I know is He's going somewhere where he could keep his gimmick, keep his gear, keep his persona, and the exact same shit he was doing to get booed, he's now being cheered as the face he wants to be, and is chasing the bag. As much as I don't want him to be champ, he did the smartest thing he could have done. Yeah. Absolute smartest thing.
Big time, because it's like, you gotta understand, not only did this nigga just have a child, but it's like taking the money away from it, right? Just for his career and as a wrestler, like as a professional wrestler, like that's like the best thing that you can do for yourself, because it's like, yeah, AEW's dope, and yeah, they got the big stars, and yeah, it's this and that, it's on TV. End of the day, WWE is the end all be all. Until you win a WWE World Championship in WWE, really don't matter. You do not matter. And that's just for now, because AEW down the line is going to be considered, like, you know what I'm saying?
AEW's, like, the way they've been handling their world title, it matters.
Yeah.
To me,
big time.
The fact that it's only had, like, 4, it's like, alright.
They know how to build a champion up, for real. Like, that's one thing I can say about them. But, the WWE World Championship, to me, and to a lot of other wrestling fans, hardcore wrestling fans, WWE Championship is the championship. That is the one. Yeah, until you win that, you ain't shit. And Cody feels like that. And Cody is a hardcore wrestling fan before anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. And the main thing, he said that I was watching the Broken Skull podcast. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
You hear that glass? That's your ass.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
JR said that shit like 30 fucking times after me. Yeah.
It's gotta happen.
You hear that glass? That's your ass. But yeah, man. On the Broken Skull podcast, Cody was like on the last episode, and like he just said, like, literally, like, Stone Cold's like, what was the main thing that brought you back? He was like, literally, you know, Stone Cold got the titles hanging up in the back. He was like, that right there, that's the reason why I came back, that WWE Championship, like, you know, because that's the title that not only he's never fucking won, and he never probably thought that he would win, like, seeing how his career went when he left, but that's the title his father never won, or his brother. Nobody in the Rhodes family, you know how they felt.
And it's crazy how much they take of the Rhodes family. You got the Dusty Classic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You got the War Games match.
That's all Dusty shit, bro.
They love bringing in all of Dusty.
Clash of the Champions, that's all Dusty shit, bro.
And it's crazy because you really think about it and you're like, wow, they really just took everything his family had to offer.
You feel me?
And they didn't give him the title.
They didn't give him shit.
I hate to say this, but if he was still in the company, I would have loved to see Cody Rhodes, Shane McMahon feud. Now, hold on.
Oh, yeah, no, ain't no hold on. I like that idea. I like that.
Because let's be real, it obviously would have ended with Cody whooping his ass, but the storytelling you could have told of, like, nah, you're taking everything from my family. I'm going to take everything from your family, which, like, you know, could have been really good, but somehow Shane McMahon got released from his dad's company.
Yeah, you really got to fuck up.
Wait, why?
The whole
Good
thing
question.
with the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, Royal Rumble. Yeah. He put himself in it for one.
The reason
Shane he wrote part of the
Royal Rumble.
Of the Royal Rumble.
He's the one that wrote himself eliminating Kevin Owens.
Yep.
It's like you're not gonna get anyone happy with that.
Yep.
And then also the fact that Shane McMahon was in the final four of the Royal Rumble in 2022. Just saying that out loud burns my tongue. But hey, the person who I'm just saying.
Hey, we saw a Stone Cold Steve Austin match in 2022. So
we didn't expect anything.
I was cool with that.
I'm saying this straight up, for real. I'm only mad Shane made it to the Final Four because I wanted Bad Bunny to be in the Final Four. I don't give a fuck. In terms of celebrities wrestling, Bad Bunny's the best celebrity to do wrestling.
Without question.
Yeah.
Other than, I'll give a special mention to.
I'm gonna be honest though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest though.
Puerto Rican, so
I fuck with Bad Bunny as a wrestler, but we didn't see enough.
We didn't
see enough.
We didn't see enough. I want to see more.
And honestly, I don't even like this person I'm about to bring up at all. I really don't. But I give credit where it's due, and I see Logan Paul. I see the potential.
No, hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah. I will say that because the thing is, Logan Paul just existing, he could just be. He was already such a good heel when he was at the Miz. And he was just there for most of the time. He wasn't even doing anything crazy. But then as soon as he got in the ring, first of all, he was always doing athletics and shit when he was younger. He's an athletically built dude. And more importantly, I don't know if you guys heard like on his podcast how he was like praising the business. He's like,
yeah, he's a fan. He's an actual fan. Though.
Anyone that says like wrestling is fake, get in that fucking ring and do it. He's
right.
Like, I can't.
Right.
I'm over here like still bruised, and it was like last week. You know, like he was giving credit where it was due.
Yeah.
So I could see Logan Paul. I could see Bad Bunny. I'm sorry, I love Bad Bunny's music. I'm Puerto Rican.
Bad Bunny.
But
That Bunny song
motherfucker,
is fire though.
he better fucking quit music right
Bad
now.
Bunny whooped my ass in
contract.
WWE 2K22. I ain't gonna hold it. Somebody made it.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw that.
Yo, beat my ass.
Good ass Bad Bunny.
Yo, I download that nigga. So I got John Cena as about he an NWO. And he fucking the US champion running Rock Shaw fucking the Raw. So I was like, alright, fuck it. Bad Bunny versus Cena for the belt. Just playing around. I'm thinking about the whoop. I was whooping his ass. AA through a table off the top rope in the ring. This motherfucker, I was just playing around. You know, you play around too much. You know, in the match, nigga, this nigga hit me up with a fucking, like, a cool ass Rey Mysterio roll up, nigga. I was like, no! 1, 2, 3. Done. Cause it was a good match, cause he was whipping my ass at some point.
I can't get pinned in that game. I like, literally, no matter how many times you hit me with the finisher, I'm gonna kick out.
Oh, you be tapping, man.
I can tap the mother living shit out of that axe, bro.
Tap,
Fast as a
tap,
motherfucker. bro.
tap,
I'm not even
tap,
joking.
tap.
Yeah,
Like,
in the
I
trap,
literally
hanging
can't
places
get
that you can't go.
I can go online and never lose.
So everybody,
Just because they made
challenge
it so
Rick.
easy.
Everybody challenge
You know what I'm
Rick.
saying? We gotta bring the stick to
We
him.
gotta get everyone in the audience right now. Rick, whatever your game tag is, add it. Whoop his ass.
Right.
I want next pod. I want to hear him be like, so I lied.
Nah,
So
it's
I
not gonna
was
happen
wrong.
like that. I'm gonna kick out of everything. I swear.
All right, guys. Let's see who's gonna get pinned first, Rick or Roman. Let's see
Yeah.
who's gonna get pinned first, Rick in 2K22 or Roman in general. Which
Speaking of Roman, I love how Roman is doing. Roman is doing his thing.
we've all got our own opinions.
I don't think I've shouted out Roman enough on this.
We've all got our own opinions.
Roman's the man, and I would love to see Cody Rhodes just to wrap up Cody. Cody, Roman, WWE Championship. SummerSlam is coming up. It's going to be in Nashville for the first time in Nashville, Tennessee, one of them big ass stadiums. I don't know, and that should be the main event. And that's when Roman should lose. I know.
Well, I mean, Roman's always gonna be the main event. He was the main event of Backlash, and he didn't even deserve to be.
But you hear him on the fucking live event. After a live event, he said like, "Yo, my career is like winding down, so like this may be the last time you're gonna see me right here in Jersey." Everybody thinks that's like, oh yeah, he's about to fucking go and do movies and shit. But I took that as, oh, this nigga is saying like, "Yo, I'm about to go get that lighter schedule Brock money." Basically, or that lighter schedule Randy Orton money.
But I think they already
Randy Orton.
confirmed that it was just that's what they like. He meant. He just meant a lighter schedule, but it's not even
Right.
gonna be to like. It won't even be like Brock's either. It's gonna be more than Brock's schedule. But
You
just
think
less.
Roman's worth Brock?
No, what I mean is what I mean by that is he wants to be more involved than Brock.
Right, exactly.
But
But
he doesn't want to go as hard as he has been. He's just like cutting down on the house shows mostly.
I think
he's just cutting down on the house shows.
I think niggas fucking was doing the schedule during the pandemic, and they liked it. And now that it's back to all this crazy every night shit, they're like, I miss that. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go try and
They got a little
shit.
taste of like more freedom.
Yeah, you feel me?
They
Get to
wanted
be
that
home with
back,
their
right?
family.
They were like, holy fuck, I
You
get
feel
to
me?
see my kids.
Right, right.
What? This is amazing.
My God, fuck my wife. You know what I'm saying?
I get some poon. I'm on this.
On the regular?
Right.
On the red?
No more jerkins.
No more drinking in the locker room for the match? Yo, like,
No more secret hotel meetings?
Gonna take a shit in my own bathroom. Goddamn, bro.
can't have fuck, you know. Like,
Yo, so
Can't be hitting a page no more?
yeah. Allegedly.
But yeah, man, like I think like Roman just misses that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yeah, he's in remission and everything. He has cancer, but it's like you don't know when that shit gonna come back, so he don't want to have to fucking drop the belt and all this extra shit again.
All he has to do with that, to be honest.
You don't think so? You think he's done with that?
I think he just wants to. I think it just goes back to what you were saying. He
Why?
wants to
'Cause
probably
all
see
the-
his family more.
All the stem cells that celebrities are taking now.
Oh yeah, that.
Conspiracy theories.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, man, because it's like a person like, all right, let me see, because I was thinking about this shit the other day. A nigga like Rick Flair. I was watching Rick Flair on Mike Tyson's podcast, right?
Did you hear he's also still gonna come back and wrestle another match?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
this motherfucker.
You saw him with Jake Lethal?
Right.
Rick Flair and Jay Lethal wrestling out in the...
Rick Flair almost died 4 years ago. Do you realize that?
Yeah, he did.
He had kidney failure. His heart fucking gave away. They had to bring him back to life. He fucking he had like a ruptured appendix and all this shit. So much shit was wrong with this nigga, and he fucking lived. You guys are bugging, and you see him now. This nigga looks great. He looks like Ric Flair fucking from like 2000 when he was coming out with Charlotte and shit. Like, he looks great. It's like, bro, you almost died. Like, I get it. You know, you don't drink no more, so it's like probably. But like,
he's probably been working on it and shit, but like still, like
stem cells. You saw when Tyson came back and fought fucking Sugar Shane whatever the fuck. Roy Jones was Roy Jones.
Ray Jones.
Roy Jones.
Yeah.
First came back match. Great. I saw that.
Great little fight.
Shouldn't have been a tie. Not gonna lie. Mike Tyson whooped his ass, but we're not talking about that.
Real niggas feel like that, but listen. You saw what Tyson did before the fight. He was taking some shit. There's some shit. It's not steroids. It's completely legal and it's completely healthy, whatever the fuck. But niggas take it and like and they fucking can work out. They can fucking like they feel like they're fucking young again type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that age shit don't matter. Like, you feel me?
It's the fountain of youth and pill.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I think Ric Flair is doing that. Ric Flair is doing that. You ever seen that episode of South Park? With fucking what's his name? Was it Michael Phelps or the nigga that plays Superman? One of them niggas. Oh, Christopher Reeves in South Park was fucking biting off babies' heads. No, biting off aborted fetuses' heads and like sucking out their fucking like their stem cells and shit. Because you know that's where stem cells come from. They come from aborted baby fetuses. Like,
yeah.
So he was going to the hospital, taking shit out, like sucking it all in. Like he wasn't waiting for like the ejected.
This is South Park.
This is South Park. Mind you, this is not real life.
Episode of South Park.
This is not real life.
Never seen South Park somehow, and this scares you. Do not watch.
Don't watch South Park because it gets crazy.
It gets. This is nuts.
Crazy and offensive, but I digress.
Extremely.
Nigga, when I saw that, I'm like, wow. What if all celebrities are doing that? You know what I'm saying? And then I see this shit with Ric Flair on Mike Tyson podcast. He's looking all great, and the nigga almost died. He's telling the story how he almost died. Now he's fucking sitting here.
About to fucking wrestle a match.
About to wrestle a match, going and fucking popping up in clubs with Rick Ross and shit. It's like, no way. When you got niggas over here dying in hospitals from COVID and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like dying over the littlest shit and they're young as hell. So it's like, I'm just saying, there's things out there that the government can do and these hospitals could do, but they're not doing. And it's not cool. They do it for the rich, but they don't do it for the middle class and the poor, and it's like, I don't like that. But
once you're in a certain tax bracket, you get a lot more access to a lot more things that a lot of people do not get access to.
And it's not a white and black thing. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying
it's a rich and poor thing.
It's a rich and poor thing. It's a money thing. You feel me? That's just it. What nigga Tony Atlas say? He said in an interview one time. He said, no, not Tony Atlas. Theodore Long, Teddy Long. Nigga said, yo, no, it's the Matt Militant. Nigga was like, yo, fucking when he got signed to fucking WCW. You know, there's mad races down there and shit. But
hell yeah.
The promoter, who's the promoter? Bill Watts, whatever them niggas at the time. He said that nigga was like, yo, I ain't racist. The only color, I don't like white or black. The only color I like is green, nigga. That's the only thing I see. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, that's just life. That's the only thing all these motherfuckers see is green. So if you ain't got no money, you ain't doing this, you ain't about to be shit. And yeah, like I said on the last episode of the pod, you better have your bunkers ready. You better have your money out of them banks and saved and know what you're doing. Stack it up, bury it, because all that shit about to be obsolete soon. But we'll talk about that at a later date. Nigga, my guy Iutik was at AEW the other night. Shout out to Iutik.
Long Island Show, UBS Arena.
Repping for the Strange Time brand.
Better act like you know better. I feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't have Dynamite without our dynamic announce team.
Strange Time brand. I literally still have the sign in my car. Little,
Gotta love it.
Iutik's all elite, little corner.
I'll post. He gonna send me a video of the sign being shown in the crowd and shit.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But yeah, man.
It was so.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Oh, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Second time going to an AEW show. Third time going to a show overall. As you guys know, you guys were at my second show. It was fucking awesome. I got to bring my WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt. My homeboy Chronic brought his customized WWE spinner belt.
I saw that.
My boy Johnny brought his ECW belt. So we were walking around like the baddest motherfuckers.
AEW knows how to put on a fucking show.
They always do. And especially that episode in particular. I love that they make Long Island feel like a big deal because that's the show I go to, so I'm like... Not gonna lie, I was kind of sad that out of all of the Owen Hart tournament matches I saw, that Samoa Joe was not one of them. Sad face, but it's okay because I got to see Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy. And
now, before we get off of that, the Darby Allin Jeff Hardy match, you was there to see the crazy ass spot Darby Allin did. He jumped off the ladder like Jeff.
Off the ladder.
Swanton off the ladder onto Jeff, onto like mad chairs.
Onto the chairs, yes sir.
Darby Allin, he could have killed himself on that.
Oh, nah, yeah. I'm surprised that he got up and then proceeded to hit that coffin drop onto the apron.
Yeah, Darby Allin's a different breed. Like I said, he's Jeff Hardy mixed with Mick Foley in the flesh.
100%.
But there's a lot of
small.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying.
And he just makes up for it with just his spirit. Like you just got like the kid's got spunk. Like you really can't even put it into other terms. He just has this flame in him that just radiates with the crowd.
As JR would say, he's tougher than a 2-lime steak. But fuck it, there's a lot of hate for the spot online. If you guys pay attention to comments like I do, I don't know why I do, but I read the comments and a lot of people are saying the spot was unnecessary.
Huh?
The spot was completely insane and dangerous. He could have killed himself, which he could have. And the spot was very insensitive and very disrespectful to Owen Hart's wife because she was in the crowd up in the skybox watching. And considering how Owen Hart died, falling from the ceiling, wow, people are comparing that. Now I thought that was
what did he do though? Honestly, I don't even know. What did he do?
He did a swanton bomb off like the tallest ladder in the world.
Woman to take a chance. My God!
Okay, well.
I'm sorry. Wait, but where did he land? What was the big deal?
He landed
on Jeff.
Wait, but where was
onto
Jeff?
a bunch of chairs.
On the chairs on the outside.
On the outside of the ring.
Right.
It'd be different if like he landed on the ropes and did some insensitive shit like that. But like, first of all, first of all, that whole move was a Jeff Hardy tribute, if anything.
Exactly.
The fucking more, the swanton,
but they're saying
the ladder. Considering Jeff was the one who brought the ladder out, I don't know why Darby was getting the hate. Like, if it was made anything goes, and everyone knew in their mind, okay, Jeff Hardy,
what were you expecting?
Right, two of the craziest motherfuckers in wrestling.
There's gonna be ladders. There's gonna be. From the moment Jeff got there, he's been hitting fucking swans off the top of anything he can lift. Like, sure, I can understand why they see it like that, but
it's a reach.
It's
a reach, and it just proves.
But at that point, it just goes off intentions, and clearly that's not Darby.
That's not his fucking intention.
Did he go up there saying Blue Beetle or something?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Did the wife have a problem with it?
And that's what I don't think she does.
Look at these Will Smiths in these comments, man. Let me
that's my thing. All you motherfuckers,
the wife's not even mad. What the fuck?
all you sensitive motherfuckers online, keep that shit out of wrestling, please. Keep it out. Alright, because I'm not with this shit no more. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the bullshit.
You're really trying to find a problem with everything.
Always trying to find a problem with every fucking thing. And I'm tired of it.
Almost killed himself doing the spot. And
for y'all, for our entertainment. And you motherfuckers got the nerve to say, oh, he's disrespecting Owen Hart's wife. Shut the fuck up.
I probably like this.
Yeah, I love it. If she didn't come out and say that there was a problem, none of y'all motherfuckers should say, y'all trying to create a problem. And that's my problem with niggas online.
She was probably like, oh!
Instagram ain't real. Social media ain't real. Come back to reality and shut the fuck up, people. And I digress. I'm about to move on because I ain't got time for this shit. Getting me mad and
The
shit.
match was fantastic, and y'all gonna sit here and find
I couldn't wait to do this pod to come at y'all little pussy motherfuckers. I'm tired. Excuse my language. I'm tired of y'all fucking internet fucking marks online fucking sitting here coming for niggas like shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Trying to kill AEW. Now I'm starting to believe Tony Khan saying there's bots trying to take down him and shit in the comics. Cause y'all got a problem with everything my son does. He fucking put out a great fucking product, a great alternative for us to enjoy week to week so we don't gotta watch the same dry ass bullshit. Made them niggas step their game up. And y'all niggas is still complaining. Suck a dick.
Facts.
Samoa Joe, you just brought his name up. Samoa Joe said, yo, just fucking watch wrestling. Don't sit here and say this one's better and this one's worse or vice versa. Just watch wrestling.
Enjoy it for what it is. Bro.
That's it.
It's like, you like wrestling? Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
natural to talk shit about your favorite TV show and shit, but don't go online trying to fucking ruin it for everybody else, cause that's all you do.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
And all you fucking little niggas that be out there spoiling TV shows and shit, y'all can suck a fat one, cause I'm tired of that shit. I'm telling Rick not to tell it happened on Ozark, but I go on fucking Instagram, of course I see. Fucking, you ooh. You know what? We gotta move on. Cause y'all niggas get me tight, for real. All y'all niggas get me tight online, all in this, behind this camera. Fuck y'all. But like I said, we gonna
So
move
the
on.
ending of Doctor Strange.
You watch that?
That's another thing.
Right.
Doctor Strange 2, that pissed me off. I really couldn't wait to see that shit. Y'all niggas is
Did you see
really
it?
corny. No. Y'all niggas is really
Can I say
corny.
one thing about it? It doesn't ruin anything.
You see, I need that. Like, warn me before you do it, but I know there's no way to warn me.
It's not ruining anything. It's not at all. I just like that they're going a more violent route. Shit's getting more violent. Shit's getting more serious.
It's like horror. I
And
heard it was
fuck
like
with
horror mixed with fucking like.
Well, you knew it was gonna be horror because Sam Raimi directed and like
Yeah,
started off
yeah.
making like Evil Dead movies. Some of my favorite.
Yeah.
movies.
Right, yeah. Oh,
You know-
you ever seen the show, the Evil Dead show?
Oh, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Fuck
Yeah, dude, that shit is so dope.
Oh, is
I
it?
love that show. I love
Dude, there's
that
literally
show.
a scene where
I love the
Ash-
actor because he's also in Burn Notice. If you ever seen that show,
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, I
My
love him. He's
favorite
funny as
actor.
fuck, bro. He's
Love him.
dope.
He
as hell,
literally
bro.
fights an asshole in one of the episodes.
That's
all I have
and
to
the
say.
game's about to come out, and the game is gonna be sick as fuck, bro.
It's gonna be so
sick
good.
as fuck.
And I love how he had his cameo in the fucking movie, which I mean, that's not a spoiler. Bruce Campbell's in every movie Sam Raimi's ever directed. He was in every Spider-Man. He was in every Evil Dead.
Yep.
Come on.
And he was in, he was in, right, he wasn't, I forgot about
I was the only
That's right.
motherfucker in that theater. I was like, yeah! And everyone was like,
How did no one know? No one knew who he was?
I'm 21, how do I know who he is?
That's crazy.
I'm looking around, there's a bunch of fucking 40-year-old guys.
Ashley Williams, goddammit.
Like, fuck out of
That's
here.
Ashley J.
Sorry,
Williams.
no
man.
more spoilers. He just bitched at us.
No, it's not a spoiler though. But yeah, no,
Not a spoiler.
they're going a more violent route, and not even just in the scary, just in violence in general. Like
Love it.
they're going that route, and I think it's because they acquired those shows from Netflix,
Right.
The Daredevil,
Right.
The Punisher.
I also feel like it's because they acquired some of the Fox universe, and some of the best movies they've had recently were Deadpool and Logan, R-rated films.
Right. Yeah.
Now, speaking of R-rated, I don't have a cool segue for what I'm about to say.
Come on, just
The
talk about
fucking
wrestling. We're talking about wrestling, guys.
fucking
Comic tangent
sorry.
over.
No, cause listen, this is a podcast. That's what we do. We just talk shit. You know what I'm saying? But fucking RK Bro was supposed to do the fucking title unification with the Usos. It didn't happen. It's supposed to happen Friday on SmackDown, like this Friday coming up, not this past one. And it's like, why didn't y'all just do that WrestleMania Backlash? I'm hearing it's because niggas feel like Roman just has to be on every single pay-per-view.
Which you don't.
But he's not going to be on the next one, isn't he?
What's the next pay-per-view? I think it's Money in the Bank, ain't it?
No.
Money in the Bank's always in June, we sure? Oh, no, Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell, yeah, he's not
coming
gonna be
up.
in it.
He's not going to be in that. So it's like,
It even makes
Cody's gonna be the
what was
poster boy.
point?
what was the point of that? Exactly.
Because like even
That would have made WrestleMania
WrestleMania
Backlash lit, and it could have made the tag team titles be the main event, which is very rare. That never happened.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Because my whole thing, especially coming off of that, was like, I wouldn't have minded if Roman had a worthwhile feud going into it, but he didn't. He right after WrestleMania, which again was all about Brock, and I would not have wanted to see Roman versus Brock again.
Yeah.
Never
I
happen.
hope that shit is dead in the water.
Never have that
hope
match
it's done.
happen again.
I really hope it's done.
Genuinely never have that match.
For real.
We don't need to see
I'd like to see Finn and Brock again. To be
There you
honest,
go.
but a more
Yeah.
serious match.
And then
more.
you had him beefing with Shinsuke for like a week, and then out of nowhere he beefs with Drew McIntyre just so they can have a 6-man tag.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but I know what's going to happen next week. The Usos are going to win the belts, not because they deserve them, but because they're with Roman. And
No, I think they deserve it.
No, he's not saying that. No, are you saying that they don't deserve it?
I'm saying that who the characters the Usos are portraying right now, they don't deserve the belts because they are not the Usos. They are Roman's bitch boys. That's what they are right now. Yeah. They are not their own characters. Yeah. They are accessories. Any feud they've had has been fueled around Roman. But the Usos don't have beef. Roman has beef, and the Usos come through.
But just forgetting that they're Roman's bitch boys for a second.
Forgetting that.
They deserve it. They do. Because the Usos literally, for the past fucking like 10 or 15 years, they've been like
carrying the
top
tag
team.
No, not a lot. They've been carrying the tag. It's
every
literally
match,
just them in the New Day carrying the tag.
Those have been the ones. Literally, no pun intended. We the ones. But fucking.
No, you're 100% right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like, I wouldn't give it to Randy and fucking Matt Riddle because like they've only been a team for a year. And I feel like
plus they're like more single competitors.
Exactly, and that they need to get back to that, which is gonna fucking. If the WWE listens to me, which I know they don't, you need to. You need to start, motherfucker, because I'm about to give you gold. I'm about to give you your whole summer of fucking TV right now. You ready? Boom. Usos fucking defeat RK Bro for the tag titles. They roll, yeah, we're the champs. They leave. RK Bro, oh, it's okay. Randy picks him up. Picks up Riddle, come on, bro, it's okay, I still love you. RKO, boom, turn on him.
It's Riddle. I'm still gonna say it's Riddle.
No!
Matt Riddle is always high. He's not fucking thinking like that. This nigga is Space Ghost.
Okay, I guess. But it's still just too obvious that it's gonna be Randy. That's what I'm saying.
Let me explain why. The reason that
around.
Riddle could work, because I feel like, this is the point I was gonna make. Every big era for WWE has had a big three. Not a big two, a big three. Back in the OGs, you had Hogan, Savage, and Warrior. Attitude, you had Stone Cold, Rock, and Triple H.
You could argue say Attitude had a little more. They had Triple H, Rock, Stone Cold, Taker.
But yeah, Taker's kind of like, he's the kind of person that you don't really put him in those categories because he's just always been a big player and everything. You can't really tie him down.
Okay, what about Kurt?
Kurt was come on now.
In the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
Ruthless Aggression.
Nah, Attitude Era too, bro. WWF champion like fucking 3 or 4 times. Feuded with Stone Cold, fucking ran through the Rock to win his first title. Great feud with Triple H. Like,
but here's the thing though, if you were to tell anyone at the time, name 3 wrestlers, those were the 3,
honestly. Yeah,
I'm not saying that, because again, especially back then, nowadays it's not really, but back then you had a big enough roster where you could perceivably switch Kurt out with any of those 3, you could switch a lot of people out with any of those 3, but I'm saying there was always a big 3.
Yeah.
You get to Ruthless Aggression, it was Cena, Batista, Orton. You know, a little bit later, you swap out Batista for Punk. You know, they've always had their
Edge.
3s. And Edge, again, swap out Edge as well. You know, you always have like a big 3 that's kind of like what the era is based around. 1 or 2 of them always had titles, and the 3rd one was always big enough to whatever feud he was in.
Yes, sir.
I feel like the big 3 going forward is going to be, you're going to get mad, Theory, Riddle, and Braun Breaker. I feel like those are going to be the 3 that are going to be catapulted. Definitely. And out of the 3 of them, I think
you're missing one though.
You know what? I honestly
you're missing a big one. Real quick, let me just tell him who he's missing. Carmelo Hayes. Stop! Don't do that! Don't do that! Carmelo Hayes next up.
No.
Boy, he got charisma. He got the look.
No, he's got it.
The moveset. He's so athletic.
He's so athletic.
You ever seen his scissors kick? It makes Booker T shit his pants. Literally, like the scissors kick is so crisp. But what are you talking about?
But to counteract that, Carmelo, I'm not gonna say that Carmelo's not gonna be a big dude. He's gonna be.
I think he's up there.
But he's gonna be a Kurt. I feel like he's gonna be because I cannot conceivably see a guy that's 5'10" being a big dude in Vince's company. If Triple H was writing it, I would put him in top 3.
The Shawn Michaels.
I'm
You
talking
know,
Shawn Michaels is a different.
and you know who endorsed Carmelo Hayes? Who said this man? If anybody is closest to me, is this man? Carmelo Hayes. Shawn Michaels
I'm
said.
sorry, that's not enough.
But I'm sorry, but
It's not because
it would have been.
y'all say that because he's black. Let's just call it like it is, alright? No, I'm just joking. But no, so what? No, if you want to get real, that is the main. That is a reason.
Nah.
That is a
Everybody
reason
has
for
the
me.
same thing.
That's just because the past WWE has had. Some niggas don't put black people over. That's just starting.
The only reason
That's not even how I'm
saying-
looking at it. I'm really just looking at it in even just what he just said.
Yeah.
In Vince's company.
Just hype.
And not
He could
even
be
just
white,
that,
bro.
I'm not even just that, but look, before the breakout tournament, Carmelo Hayes was like my favorite person going into it. The way he came up and slapped the shit out of Adam Cole and like, I was like, all right, they're gonna make this motherfucker a star. I just didn't like what happened as soon as he got the belt because I'm sorry, but him working the mic, great. His gimmick is the same as every black person in
No, it's a fact. It's
they
a fact.
talk like they hood. The same shit that Swerve and Hit Row had when they was there. And I'm sorry, but the fact that they just glued Trick Williams on him for absolutely no reason. One day he just comes out, oh, by the way, Trick Williams is best friend now. Oh, you mean the person they didn't mention at all before the moment he was introduced?
Right.
Oh yeah, that's his best friend now. It just felt to me devaluized him because you giving him a crony when he would have been perfectly fine just being a badass.
Because they're just so focused on, like you said, he's small, he's short, so you know how they feel about small guys.
They need to have a big guy next to him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But Trick Williams isn't even a bodyguard because Trick Williams is garbanzo beans. No disrespect to him as a person, but him as a character is garbanzo beans right now. Like, you gotta have...
You need a bump guy.
You need a bump guy.
You need a bump. You need a guy that's gonna take all the bumps so the coward can run out the ring and fucking, you know what I'm saying, further the feud. And Trick Williams is that guy.
And I'm sorry,
you know
but this whole A-Champ thing, while it was a cool thing, because don't get me wrong, again, in my personal opinion, the North American title is the best looking belt on current WWE, not counting NXT UK Championship because that belt is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I was excited that it got like a little bit more of importance, but then it just kind of devolved into none of his feuds really mean anything because he didn't really have any. He fought Johnny Gargano and be done for it, which was great, but that was just a setup for War Games.
Basically,
you know
what I'm saying? Now, you want to talk about belts and shit real quick?
No, of course.
How do you feel about this? Is gonna be a little quick, like talk about belts. Like not quick, but I want to dive into AEW's belts because Tony Khan said something. But real quick, NXT World Title, NXT Women's Title. Do you agree with them changing them? It wasn't really a big change, but it's a nice subtle change.
No. The women's belt was a big. I felt the women's belt.
They made
was
it white
necessary.
and shit.
Every other women's belt has a white strap, so the fact that it didn't bother me because it just makes it look so much more elegant.
Yeah.
And also, it just made the women's belt look, especially because I'm sorry, I really like the OG NXT women's with the pink.
I love it.
It gave me Divas vibes, but also in a badass way. I really liked it.
Because Triple H was the guy that was running the helm there. Like, he's an old school guy. He likes that shit. He likes the belt being black and just gold. You know what I'm saying?
But I like that they finally made, like when Mandy Rose came out with it at Single Deliver, I'm like, dude, that's fucking
it's dope.
awesome.
And they got the little colors in it and shit. Like,
I like that because I also thought the women's tag belts when they came out were really nice.
Yeah.
So now that the women's belt actually has a white strap is great. The
White
men's
just
belt,
pops.
the men's belt, it's not that big of a difference. They just added a little bit of color like they did on the women's belt. But I feel like with the direction they're going forward with NXT with the whole colorful thing, it wouldn't have made sense for them to keep the black and gold looking belt. Like
they're just scraping everything from Triple H. I'm even hearing that Stu Bennett, Wade Barrett is gone. Like he's gone from NXT, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Actually, that's crazy. I like them as a concept.
I love him as a concept. Hopefully they're bringing him back like as a wrestler on the main roster. It's like, yeah, we miss Wade Barrett.
Yeah,
you know
we'll bring him back as a mid-carder.
Yeah, you
have
know.
Fight for the mid-card titles, he'll lose that, and then he'll just
give me the Continental title.
And then he'll be on house show.
right.
Because that's just
because you know WWE's going back to the UK soon. They sold out Wembley Stadium. That's like the biggest fucking numbers WWE's did in the UK since SummerSlam '92. So that's big shit. Yeah. That's big shit. So I can see them bringing Wade Barrett back because they need as much UK talent as possible. All they really have right now is Drew McIntyre and Becky Lynch. You You know what I'm saying? Oh, now they got Walter. You see they got my son Gunther. I'm sorry, Gunther.
No. Gunta, boy.
Nine! But fucking,
Also, where the fuck is Fabian Eichner, by the way? Are we gonna talk about where the fuck Fabian Eichner is?
Yeah, man, I like that.
Marcel Bartel?
I like that. I'm ready to fight. Where's Fabian Eichner?
Because Fabian Eichner was carrying the fuck out of Imperium.
My son can wrestle.
What if he's taking his own little break?
I don't give a fuck. Put him in the ring. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your break.
Right.
You're good.
Yeah, they could be just repacking him because they probably felt like that Imperium, like, 3 nigga deal, like, is, like, unnecessary
Pretty
for
much
some
unnecessary.
reason. Because they're not like AEW where it's like the 6-man is like, that's the thing out there.
I mean, hey, they're about to, I've heard rumors they might add a triple.
That's what I wanted to fucking dive into with AEW's belts. There's rumors of the 6-man tag titles about to be dropped.
But they're going to wait until Kenny Omega comes back. With
Tony Khan actually came out and said it, yes.
First of all, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You could have so many people. My boys, Blackpool Combat Club.
Mm-hmm.
You have Death Triangle. You have House of Black. You have the Elite, the
Jurassic
Undisputed
Express.
Elite, Jurassic Express with Christian Cage.
Yep.
You've literally
You
got
got Andrade,
so much.
fucking Butcher and the Blade. You got fucking, you could fucking do...
You could put the Hardys with Darby. Like, you could...
There's so much fun they can do with that. Adam Cole and the Bucks. There's so
Adam
much
Cole
fun
and
they can
Bucks.
do with that. Adam Cole and fucking the Undisputed Elite. You know what I'm saying? There's so much they can do with that. It's not funny.
You could do so much.
And then,
I'm like...
and then bring in the fucking New Japan niggas in, because you know that deal's happening. The Forbidden
Oh,
Door
the
pay-per-view.
Door pay-per-view is going to change.
Are y'all ready for that?
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
We got to do a whole thing with that. I'm saying that let's do a whole thing here. I want to watch it on the big screen here.
No.
Or don't you got
We're going to do it at my house outside on the projector.
Projector.
Like how I watch WrestleMania.
Let's do that.
Which y'all should.
Utik's crib for Forbidden Door.
And we will vlog it.
July what again? July 8th? When? Is it June or July? I think it's June. I think it's coming up.
I know I already requested it off of work, but I just I mean, what did you expect?
Is it June 18th? If it's June 18th, that's fucked up. That's the day we go to GCW, ain't it?
And lick my ass. I'm not gonna be that goddamn Forbidden Door.
Well, while he's looking for that, fucking Forbidden Door pay-per-view, what are some dream matches y'all want to see? I'm going to tell you mine right now before y'all say yours. I want to see, like a lot of other people, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson. I would need that match. Another one real quick. I need Samoa Joe versus Tomohiro Ishii. I need fucking, oh yeah, what's some matches y'all would like to see?
June 26th.
June 26th. Okay, yeah, so we're good. June 26th, gonna be a movie, Forbidden Door pay-per-view. It's in Chicago too, meaning CM Punk needs a good match. He needs a great match. Now, there's been talks online.
Will he be going in as AEW champ?
Ooh, that's the question, because Double or Nothing is almost here also. CM Punk versus Adam Page.
I don't want CM Punk to win.
Alright.
I don't like Hangman Page as champion, but I don't want CM Punk.
Yeah, because Heyman Page, I feel like, is like he's kind of like when CM Punk was WWE champion of the first time.
The first time. That's a good differentiation.
You feel me? Or even the world champion, when he was world champion the first time.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, he's just there. You know what I'm saying?
And my problem with Hangman Page personally is...
He's having great matches and everything.
No, he's had great matches, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But just him, look at the coattails he's following.
Right.
You've got the first ever one, Chris Jericho.
Right.
Needs no more explanation.
Kenny Omega ran with the motherfucker.
Kenny Omega fucking
killed it.
Wiping house.
John Moxley.
Taking belts like Thanos' gauntlet.
John Moxley,
being
great
the most
champion.
Badass mother. And then you got Hangman Page.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, you guys might disagree with me, but Hangman Page cannot cut a promo to save his life.
Ooh. Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
No, I agree with you. But a lot of people probably, because people are dick riders and they probably
People
like, oh, what are you talking
Look,
about?
I will say this right now. Hangman Page is a champion for people who've been watching AEW since the beginning.
And that's AEW's problem. See, WWE knows how to motherfucking put a title on somebody that actually deserves it. Sometimes we say they don't, but their main thing is, can that nigga not only wrestle, but can he cut a promo? Can he talk on news, fucking Channel 5 news in the morning, early in the morning, and sound fucking like he knows what he's talking about? Can he do this? Can he do... There's a lot that goes into it than just being a good wrestler.
Hangman Page is just something awkward.
And AEW doesn't get that right now.
They don't get it.
And they're going to get that later on.
Bro, they've only been around like
And that's what I keep saying to niggas. Give them a chance. Calm down.
You think WCW was this good when they started?
They only been around for 3 years, nigga.
CW started as Eastern Championship.
Alright, you know what I'm kind of hearing right now?
Oh, let me get
I'm not gonna lie. Let's
What?
see some contradiction shit.
How?
Okay.
How?
Because you guys are talking about giving them a chance of getting their feet wet, but then at the same time, you guys are saying that they're better than WWE. So like,
Ooh! I never said that. I never said that.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. I never said
Say
that.
it.
You know me. I listen.
But you know why I say it? Because
but how many times have you said? How many weeks have you said that you were like AEW is just better?
I didn't say that. I said.
How many weeks have you said AEW is a better show?
Okay, I said it. All right. Okay, I said it. All right. Sue me. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. I think I can do this to me. Nah, but seriously. Like, nigga.
But you know why?
They have been doing better.
Here's why I've been saying it. Here's why I've
So
been saying
if they're capable of being better, then you can't defend them when they're not doing good, and then you're just like, oh, they're getting their feet wet. It's
Make a good
So
point.
what should we do? What do you suggest?
just okay. Some promotions aren't going to be perfect. AEW is not perfect. They're gonna have some issues.
Not even WCW.
But they are still learning. They're still learning.
Let me tell you
But
something.
they already have the ability. They know what to do. They know what they have to do. It's not like they're new to the wrestling business. The wrestling business itself is new, but the people in it aren't.
Let me tell you something, Rick. This is a wrestling podcast, my friend.
Damn.
So we have to talk shit. Fuck it. Ain't
Yeah, talk shit, but wow, you contradict yourself.
But here's my thing. My whole point to counteract your point. Not counteract, but kind of build on what you said. Because there's two different things between booking a guy. Because again, AEW is being for loyalists because AEW is like super indies right now. It's the indies on steroids. So of course, in independent
It's the
wrestling,
indies with money.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Independents, they're doing that same kind of thing. It's for long-time watchers because again, who's watching indies? Long-time fans, long-time watchers that follow wrestlers from promotion.
The people in the AEW crowd is the same crowd that wanted Hangman to be freaking champ.
Exactly.
Basically.
And the thing is, the reason I can say that they're fucking up on that is because they're still in that transitional period from super indies to main promotion.
Yeah.
That's why I can say getting their feet wet. Not in the fit of what they're doing, because the reason I like their pride, the reason I believe they are better, is because I believe independent wrestling has so much better marks that mainstream WWE, I'll use them as the example, can't really touch on because they're so used to mainstream crowds. And indies are just like, hey, we know the people here love us, we're going to put on the damn good show with people we know they like. The reason I say they're getting their feet wet is they're still getting from, in that transitional period between super indies and main event and like main power player, because everyone considers them that, but you look at who they are and they still technically are just super indies.
Basically.
You know? That's my thing. I feel like they are better
Because it's like
but they're better because they are in that transitional period, and with that transitional period comes their errors. Comes their same
I think
errors.
more of hopping over from the other side needs to happen because them losing Cody, that was a big hit for them. Whether they want to admit it or not, that was a big hit. Now they need somebody from WWE, not from NXT. They need somebody from WWE, main roster to hop over and bring back legitimacy.
Cesaro, Claudio,
Cesaro. They need fucking Finn Balor.
Ricochet.
They need Ricochet. They need fucking.
Oh my God, they would thrive so.
Imagine if they had the Fiend. Can you imagine if the Fiend just popped
Oh yeah,
up?
that would be over.
It's over. Vince knows that, and that's why Vince is keeping the Fiend close. I think Vince has a little agreement. I was thinking about this shit the other day. I think Vince has a little agreement with the Fiend where he's like, "Oh, listen, nigga, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right, listen, I'm gonna let you go for now." But I'm gonna bring you back, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You know, it looks bad now, let them talk online.
You probably even still giving them money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody still paying him under the table. Like, here, take baby, nigga, here, take that.
Take some, just don't sign.
Just don't sign nowhere. You know, I see you, nigga. I like you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you, alright? Just don't, stop. Don't worry about it. Do not answer the phone for Tony Khan. That's all I'm asking.
Tony Khan calls you.
He's like, oh God, if you leave, you go to Tony Khan. Oh.
That's a good block on the telephone. I got
I think I want to hear, oh yeah, you're in jam. I want to hear that shit.
I don't want to see no goddamn Bray Wyatt. I don't want to see that. If I see the Fiend is all elite, I'm gonna start getting mad as fuck. Nah, I will be hyped as shit.
Honestly, I'll be hyped, and that's what I've been waiting for. But to see that it hasn't happened yet, because his contract's been up. His 30-day clause, 90-day clause bullshit been up. So he could have been jumped. You know what I'm saying? He's saying online, oh, I'm waiting for the right moment. When doing all these riddles and shit, when it happens, you know. But it's like, nigga, it's been months. If you haven't been to AEW anywhere else yet, nigga, you definitely going back. You definitely going back. Come back on exactly. And that shit's gonna be epic, crazy.
I know you don't want to hear that, but
I don't want to hear it. But let's be real. If you're gonna make anyone feel important, they're gonna.
Because like I said,
it's just.
And plus, he needs to get Roman back.
It's just certain. Exactly. He has to get.
You gotta get a receipt.
Because that's who Roman won the title off in the first place. Right. Speared Fiend at SummerSlam and shit. Then had a little quick triple threat match and payback that he wasn't even in the whole match. The Fiend and Braun Strowman fucking went at it and shit for the first like 20 minutes, put on a great little no disqualification match. Then Roman just comes out of nowhere and signs the contract and then hops in the match. Still got his t-shirt on. Listen, me and Rick are big believers. You do too. It's true. If a nigga got his t-shirt on in the match, you don't care about it. Not Mick Foley and Kevin Owens and niggas that wear t-shirts. I'm talking about like Chris Jericho when he fought Darby Allin that one time. Remember that match? Early days of AEW. Nigga wore a t-shirt. Jericho doesn't wear t-shirts in a match. Where they do that at? They do that in a match where they don't care about. That's where they do it at. But I digress, because we're coming up on the hour mark, and I just want to say, before we end this, we didn't even talk about everything that I wanted to talk about, but that's what happens.
Time crunch.
Because it's not only because I'm in a rush, it's because... 15 minutes. Yeah, you know, it's not because I'm in a rush. It's because that editing process that I went through last week, I understand. I'm sorry for the people that'll be waiting for the pod, but try to understand, that editing job is a lot, especially when you want the shit perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to edit a long episode like that again. I'm trying to narrow the episodes down to at least a fucking hour, 30 minutes tops. But I want to say before we end this shit, BRET versus HAKUSHI in your house, 1995. He knows, yeah, because he was there. He used to watch all that shit. Now I'm a wrestling historian, meaning I used to be in the crib watching DVDs, watching tapes, watching everything, any taping shit. Uh-oh, it's getting called on the pod. Hold on, guys.
Oh, that was me.
Hold on.
Thank you.
What's up, babe?
I'm just gonna head to the house. Nicole's about to pick me up.
Oh, you sound like you're in a bad mood, too.
Yeah, I was talking to Camila and stuff.
Alright.
She's like, you need to come in. I'm like, no, because I just got aggravated.
That's all you need. You need to just chill and breathe and think. But let me call you back. I'm trying to charge my phone and do all this extra shit. I don't got my pods in, so I don't want everybody hearing you and shit.
Meet me at the house at like 4:30 and all that shit, 5:30.
Alright.
Yeah, just make sure you're at the house at 5:30.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, let me get ready.
Because my fucking AirPod is missing.
Uh-oh. I gotta charge mine. Alright, I love you.
I'll see you later.
Later. Oh, y'all heard that.
Shout out to Future Mrs. Strange.
Be at the house. Be at the house at like 4 or 5:30. Wait, what's she at? What time did she say? She said 5:30.
She said 5:30.
Be at the house at 5:30.
Like, bro, we got time. So we got...
That means we have more time.
So fuck what you saying about before we end this? Motherfucker.
But no, I do want to talk about BRET HAKUSHI.
No, we're still talking about
because this motherfucker was in the house with me. Ruski, he was there watching all that old shit with me. So and I know you remember BRET HAKUSHI.
So what I'm hearing is it was in your house.
It was in my house on Mother's Day. BRET versus HAKUSHI.
Like you didn't.
I get it. All right. I get it. What would it roll over, laugh out loud?
Yo, there's a reason that title, boy. There's a reason you're not gonna be Strange Time champ for much longer.
Oh God, here we go.
You're not gonna be Strange.
We about to have a fucking pot off. Whoever has the best puns gets the belt.
Oh man.
I'm wildin'. I'm wildin'.
Everything. Damn, yo. Sit my ass down.
But yo,
Who the fuck let me do that?
in your house in general, y'all are familiar with your house, not just NXT's in your house, right? Y'all watch the old school
There
stuff.
was one before that?
Guys, this nigga's annoying, bro. He play too much.
Yo, everybody would have been mad as hell. Like, I know you're not on this power.
But yes, for all you young bucks out there that don't know, that thinks that it's just in your house on NXT's version, no, there was an old pay-per-view back in the 90s. Before all these cool pay-per-views you have every month, like TLC or Night of Champions, or old classics like the fucking Great American Bash and Bad Blood and all that shit. There was in your house. There was the Big Fours, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, but in between all that, month to month, it was in your house, right? And in the very beginning, I think it was like in your house 2. It was Bret Hart versus HAKUSHI. Now, if you don't know HAKUSHI, y'all niggas is asleep. For all my real rights and all my real wrestling fans and hardcore fans, y'all know HAKUSHI. Little history lesson. Fun fact! Heatwave 98. Or 99. Heatwave 99.
Heatwave was the thing?
ECW Heatwave, 1999. The best Heatwave ever. Probably, arguably, ECW's best pay-per-view ever. Remember? Rob
I
Van
think
Dam.
December to December.
Plays too much. Y'all see what I'm talking about? You remember RVD and Sabu when they teamed and fought fucking the Japanese guys. They fought. Oh god. I'll always get ready to say how.
Yo, Gary, you didn't peep, but I totally just spilled.
Yeah, it
I
happens.
just spilled that whole shit.
It happens.
Remember
you don't
that?
like that shit? You block that shit.
No, you don't. No, you don't wipe it. You blow it off.
You
As soon as you
blow it
wipe
off.
it's gonna be in there.
Anybody gets ass on the new white pants, have no fear.
Do
not wipe it off.
Because it will smear.
You gotta
flick.
flop it. I mean, you guys can't see what I'm doing.
Flick. Oh, I'm doing it. Just flick it or just.
Look, I'm about to put. I'm about to show you right now. Get up in there. Gotta.
I have smoked and dropped ash on my white work pants so much, there's no stain.
You know,
I'm glad I learned that before I started wearing white pants for work. Cause
motherfuckers make the mistake and want to wipe it, and then they got a big smear. It's like, no, nigga, you gotta flop it. But I digress. Listen.
But I strange side of the ring.
But I strange side of the ring. No, seriously, fucking Hakushi was the other guy teaming with the guy that I keep about to say Hayabusa. I forget the brother's name. But remember, you know the classic clip of Sabu on one side of the ring, RVD on the other side, they do the double leg drop through the table, classic clip. Hakushi was a nigga in the white pants that was laying on the table that got decapitated.
He's the one that got murdered.
But, yeah, he got brought over in your house. He had a little contract, had got signed by WWF at the time, and he fought Bret Hart. Jerry King Lawler and Bret Hart was having a little feud. Jerry King Lawler, if y'all know, he's a beast on the mic. He will tear you up, joke on you and everything. He was on commentary burying Bret Hart and his whole family, joking on his mother. Jerry King Lawler, go back and watch Raw of 1995, the summer 95, leading up to that fucking In Your House. Jerry King Lawler was ripping Bret Hart on commentary, ripping his mom's, talking about she old. Just going in, bro. You guys gotta see it. But Bret Hart was done, so he said, I need you in a match, motherfucker. But Jerry King Lawler pulled the MJF. You know how MJF with Wardlow?
He's like, you're gonna fight?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? MJF's whole deal.
He first did it with, who did he do with Jericho?
Did it with Cody.
Oh, Cody, yeah.
Yeah, first did it with Cody.
Yeah.
Then he did it with Jericho.
Then he did it with Jericho. Then he did it with fucking CM
Punk.
Punk.
Yeah, Punk.
Right. He did. That's his whole thing in his feud. You gotta get through this before you get to me, which I like. That's heel shit. That's dope.
And most of the time it's crazy because he be winning.
You know,
like, you gotta get to me, and then he whoop your ass.
That's why all the old school real rights, they love MJF because he's a throwback to all the old school
heels. He's a piece of shit, and I love him.
You feel me? They love it.
He's a piece of shit, and I love him, man.
For example, Jerry King Lawler was a fucking beast heel back in the 80s and 90s and the 70s and all that shit. So he fucking basically took a Jerry King Lawler fucking thing. He's like, yo, you gotta get through HAKUSHI before you get me at SummerSlam, motherfucker. So Bret Hart was like, alright, nigga, you know, being excellent at execution, had no problem with it. Fought HAKUSHI in a great match. I did a little video. Like I said, follow DJ Strange. It'll pop up right there. You see, look. DJ Strange. Everybody else's ad's gonna pop up right now. So I'm gonna do magic. Watch this. Now, I can't wait to edit this. This nigga HAKUSHI had a great match ahead of his fucking time. Nigga HAKUSHI did an all-sign moonsault from the ring to the outside. Nigga BRET sold the shit out of nigga BRET leg back here. Nigga fell. I'm wilding. I'm tweaking. No, but like seriously, this nigga Bret Hart sold the shit. Made HAKUSHI look like $1 million. You gotta love it. Listen, if it fell, you find it later.
It should be good. It should be good.
We don't got a vacuum cleaner, so I won't get sucked up in the vacuum. But yeah, man,
got my nose
ahead of his time, and I named this pod. Listen, like I said before, don't look for specific reasons why I made a picture, associate a picture with the pod, or fucking I named the pod. And I just be high and I just do it. But this one specifically, I wanted to make sure I talked about that match because that match at that time was. Literally, niggas didn't see shit like that unless you watch Japanese wrestling or some shit or ECW. HAKUSHI was like just ahead of his time. He was dope. Nigga doing moonsaults. And Bret Hart, it just proved Bret Hart could literally, he could wrestle a broomstick. He could wrestle anybody and put on a fucking great match. But just those two going together, it was like perfect magic. I advise you guys all to go and watch the match. In your house, I'll put it in the description. I forgot. Right now, because like I said, I've been drinking, smoking. My birthday's tomorrow, motherfuckers. I'm having a good time, alright?
Yeah, man.
I'm Rick James, bitch. It's a celebration.
Yeah, man.
Charlie Murphy. Fucking. Why tell me how good the cheese was, nigga? I advise you guys all to go watch that match. I'll fucking put it on for us after this.
Watch it on the network.
You know. Peacock!
Watch it on the Peacock.
Now, I know Ruben loves that WWE Network went over to Peacock for some reason. I hate it.
Not really.
I fucking hate it.
Netflix and chill now, we do Peacock and Peg.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what is with WWE? Y'all couldn't find anywhere else, or Peacock. Y'all couldn't name y'all shit anything else. I get it. It's the name of a specific bird, but nigga, I don't like saying cock all the time. I don't.
Well, it's because
I don't like it.
NBC and their
the whole colorful thing.
Because Vince loves cocks.
That's not weird.
It's another favorite DVD of ours, DX DVD, the one that came out in 2006 when they got back together. That shit was funny as fuck. And not only did they have great matches, but they had all their segments on there. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. Classic shit. Now, I was on, because I be in the rabbit hole. I call it the rabbit hole of YouTube. Like, I don't call it that. Everybody else calls it that. I just say it. But I fall in the rabbit hole of YouTube as far as wrestling content, and I found a JTG interview. Now, JTG was talking about, now I don't know if you guys remember, what year was that? I want to say 2009. Yeah, it was like 2009. Summer 2009, SummerSlam. When they went to Los Angeles for the first time. Was it the first time or the second time? I think it was the second time. When they went to Los Angeles, and they fucking, the main event was CM Punk and Jeff Hardy in the TLC for the world title and shit. You remember Crime Time fought Jericho, Big Show and Jericho for the tag titles. Now, JTG said in the interview that they were supposed to win that match that night, him and Shad, RP Shad Gaspar. They were supposed to win that night. Now, at that time, when that shit was going on, I felt like they were supposed to win at that time. I was like, I was naturally pissed. Like, why the fuck didn't they win? Like, they're over as hell. Like, everybody loves them. They get cheered everywhere they go. Why wouldn't they win? So, you know, me being Malcolm X at the time, I've been like this since a kid. I was like, oh, it's black power. They didn't win because they was black. Well, not only was that not the reason, it was because DX and fucking, you remember DX and Jericho, they started a feud. And they fucking, yeah, this one right here.
I'll move that out the way.
DX and Jericho, DX and Jericho had a feud that carried all the way over to TLC, the first ever TLC pay-per-view. And DX ended up winning the tag titles.
As they should.
Now, I wasn't of the believer that, okay, that's fucked up, that they fucking didn't have Crime Time win because they wanted DX to win, because I I love that DX won the tag titles at the time because they've never been tag champions. So I just felt like that was just natural. They should have. Yeah, it's like,
which is insane.
It's insane, yeah, right? It's because Shawn Michaels broke his back and all this shit.
Yeah,
so it's like, it's like fucked up plan. They probably would have eventually. There's so many missed opportunities from the 90s, and that's probably going to be the next episode of Strange Side of the Ring. Note that missed opportunities in wrestling. And we're just going to talk about it. I'm just going to say one. Like,
and you know what the number one missed opportunity? I would just say it as a spoiler. We can talk about
what?
This now.
Yeah, I was going to give one too.
The Fiend versus the Demon.
Yeah, man, we never happened because when we was about to get it, what happened? Remember that we were supposed to get at TLC, the Fiend versus the Demon. But then something happened. Oh yeah, that's when like COVID happened or some shit.
I think so.
Was it when? No, it wasn't COVID. It was fucking.
I think it was because Vince was retarded.
No, it was like niggas got stuck at a.
Just kidding, sign me, please.
Niggas got stuck somewhere. Like they was like catching a flight back, and they was going to TLC, but they got stuck. There was a whole bunch of stars. So the only stars they had was like niggas from SmackDown there. So they just was like.
And that was the reason why AJ Styles was facing
the Finn Balor. Exactly. Which was a great match. I love that they did that. Like it was like, okay, because niggas really want to see the Fiend versus, we're gonna talk about that too in a second. The fucking Bullet Club is fuck. Bullet Club is fine. I've been telling y'all niggas, but I just want to wrap up what I was just saying. Missed opportunities in wrestling. You said that the Fiend versus Finn Balor. I say one was a big one for me. DX versus BRET and Owen Hart. That is a rivalry that I'm doing on WWE 2K22 right now, but that's also a rivalry that would have been awesome. There's a great Owen Hart call on WWE 2K22. Go find that shit. Because I found it. I know I'm not going to give you the creator. Go look for it like I have to do. But DX versus fucking Owen and BRET would have been awesome for a multitude of reasons. It didn't happen. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? RP Owen Hart. Bret Hart leaving fucking. Bret Hart getting screwed and shit and leaving. Going to WCW and shit. The money. Because that's why Bret Hart really left. But that's the story for another day. But that'd be a story. That'll be a story for the missed opportunities in wrestling that we're gonna do on the next episode of Strange Side of the Ring.
I'm gonna write some shit down, I guess.
Yeah. There's one more. Well,
you got one? What?
Due to unfortunate death and everything else, Eddie Guerrero versus Shawn Michaels.
Oh, hell yeah! that was the plan for WrestleMania 22 that year, yo. Yo, y'all hear it? Shout out my nigga James McCray, JJ Santy. Wash your ass if you did it today. Take a shower. Wash your face. At least brush your fucking teeth. Like, seriously. At least. Because y'all niggas' breaths be stankin'. Smell like ass. Smell like...
I went to the UBS Arena. Take a fucking shower.
Take a shower. Niggas go out to events and I get it. Y'all excited.
Deodorant exists.
I get it. Y'all dumb excited to go to the show. But take a bath.
Smelling like armpit.
Take a shower.
I was in a tank top and I wasn't stinking. What's your excuse?
Put on some clean drawers and know the little fucking bird bath is not gonna cut it. Niggas, go and wash your ass. And females. Y'all females can't wait to go to the club and shake your ass. You don't want to wash your ass.
Yo,
and we tired of it.
Just hold your cheeks open so the water runs.
And we tired of it. Honestly, we don't want to see that shit no more. Wash your ass. Wash your everything. Oh, it's still on.
So I have a question.
What?
It's like...
Is it about washing your ass?
No, it's about wrestling. But it's outside of what we were just talking about.
Okay, hey, I'm done with that anyway.
So I'm actually really curious about this. Do you think... So we can all agree that AEW derived from, what was it, All In? Or All Out?
All In.
All In, right? So we can all agree it came from that, right?
It definitely did, yeah.
Now, can we also agree, since that's the case, AEW's only really happened because of Cody Rhodes? I
say yes and no because... Yeah, Cody was the one that was like, listen, he hit up Tony Khan and was like, what's good? What we doing? But I feel like if it wasn't for Tony Khan's money, there would be no fucking...
No. Of course. But I'm just saying, but still, even in like the whole aspect of Cody Rhodes going to Indies, joining Bullet Club, getting big in the league,
100%.
That's what led to all of it.
100%, because it was the tweet of Dave Meltzer saying, I feel like they can't sell out this the fan said, I feel like the fucking Cody and Ring of Honor can fucking, he didn't say Cody, I feel like ROH can sell out the Garden. And Dave Meltzer was like, no, it will never happen, they can't even get past 10,000 fans. And Cody tweeted, I'll take that bet. Cody was the one that took the bet. And that's when he hit up fucking the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Jericho and all the niggas and like, what we doing? Like, and there you go. Shit sold out in an hour. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept happening. He kept happening. They're like, look, what we doing? Like, we're gonna start.
I mean, shit, they get the name All Elite, Elite, the Elite.
I'm telling you, bro. If it wasn't for Cody Rhodes leaving WWE, let me tell you something. Conspiracy theory hat is not just conspiracies in fucking hip hop and entertainment. No, it's conspiracies in wrestling, and I'm gonna tell you one, and I'm probably reaching for this one, but I don't care. I'm drunk. Listen to this. Let me turn this down. Listen to this.
I got something to sip other than wine.
No, we gotta go to the store after this, honestly, because I do need some hard liquor. But I need some water.
I need some.
Yo, you want to pour up some water for me? Huh? You want to pour up some water for me? With your Bluetooth headphones? Yeah. You got the Bluetooth. But
use it during the damn pod.
What the fuck was I about to say? Fuck it. If Cody Rhodes, listen, conspiracy theory hat, I think Vince McMahon was like, listen, I'm gonna release your ass, and you're gonna go over here, and you're gonna start a company, and this and that. I know I'm reaching. But can you think about that? Can you imagine? That's the point of conspiracy.
You're super reaching because then that would have to mean that Vince. Who said Meltzer, right? Meltzer's the thank you. Yeah. Meltzer's the one that said they couldn't get over 10,000. He would have had to reach out to Meltzer and be like, say that out.
Oh, why not? Why?
I don't think so.
Not.
That's three much.
Well, but the better question is why.
Niggas thought niggas was bugging back in the day. Remember back in the day, ECW? Everybody did not know that Vince McMahon was funding ECW the whole time. Niggas would say that, and they'd be like, you're fucking crazy. Yeah, right, Vince McMahon is funding ECW. And then you look like, oh,
well,
the W's are...
Wait, I don't know the story between Paul and Vince.
Paul Heyman was fronting, huh?
Were they cool or not?
Yes, nigga, the whole time.
So that's why.
The whole time.
But that's why.
But you never know. Because where the fuck did Tony Khan come from? Just like where the fuck did Elon Musk come from? Real quick, I'm going to just stray away from wrestling. Where did Elon Musk come from? Literally.
Well,
I actually just read some of his bio.
When a man and a woman love each other,
he can't take nothing serious.
I can't take nothing.
Dead ass though. No, but dead ass. I know that's an obvious question, but where did he pop up from, bro?
Tesla.
Talking about got fucking robotic cars and shit. This motherfucker want to do brain implants on niggas. Now he buys Twitter.
He real life Tony Stark.
Bruh.
Why?
Did you ever look up what the word Musk means?
A bad smell.
Do me a favor. Yes, that's what you think. I always thought it was musty, and that's another debate for another day. I always thought it was musty, but other people say musky. You know what I'm saying? But I always thought musty. But no, not musk.
Okay, so
look it up now. What does it mean?
Of musk.
Okay, read it to me.
A strong smelling reddish brown substance.
Read the next one. Read the next one.
A relative of the monkey flower that was formerly cultivated for its musky perfume, which has been lost in the development of modern varieties.
No! Oh my god. Here we go. Chill out. I got you right now.
The second one sounds about right.
First of all, did you know that Elon Musk's, it's actually an abbreviation. His full name is Elongated Muskrat? I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to get at. But just give me a second. Give me a second.
That was a complete meme. So, like, if you...
Here we go. You ready? The origin of the word musk goes back to the Sanskrit muskas. Testicle. Testicle. Alright? Okay. Determined and independent, ones are born leaders headed for success. Their charismatic personality means they have no trouble making new friends. Right? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. The inappropriate jokey mind of course, that I have.
Is that
I just saw the word testicles. I just heard the word testicles and I thought it was funny. But then I thought about it and I read more into it. Okay? Determined and independent are born leaders headed for success. Okay? Now, I'm thinking, this is not his real name. His real name can't be Elon Musk. Who the fuck gonna name their kid Elon Musk? Alright? There are weird people out there. Maybe they did.
I'm sorry, you trying to comment on me about what people would name their kids?
No. Iutik is a dope name. That's different. Musk?
Musk is a last name. You can't choose a last name. That's a last name, though.
So that's just their last name. That's what I'm trying to say. That's not his name. His name is not Elon Musk. He made that name because this is all just a fucking entertainment to all these motherfuckers.
What if his real name is Musk Elon Rittenbach?
People can say the same thing about us. We have a strange last name.
That's true.
But then I fucking fire, to show my ID, and they see that my name is really strange, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's crazy."
And then Elon Musk show his ID, and his name is Elon Musk. Fire, bro. Friendly fire.
Hold on.
But you know, he's actually suffers from a social disorder, so he can't actually.
Oh, what you trying to say? You say I'm fucking trying to make fun of disabled people now?
Yes.
No,
that's not what I'm trying to do.
Exactly.
That's not what I was.
Almost word.
My point.
Do you know? Okay, yeah. What's your point, real quick?
Because you said in the description that they can make friends easily.
Yeah.
But he actually has a problem with that because he has a social disorder.
You see, but his name is not real. He made that name. I'm telling you. And now
could be a stage
I'm going to
name,
give you even more proof of why I think he made that name.
But how many people in that world have a stage name?
What do you mean how? He just does.
How many? No, I'm saying how many. There's so many that they have stage names. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
It's not that big of a deal. Not when the nigga's trying to take over the world and have robots. What does Elon mean? Elon means. You ready? You ready for this? Elon is a gender neutral name of Hebrew origin. Gender neutral. Just keep that in mind. A gender neutral name of Hebrew origin, meaning oak tree. What is a fucking tree? It gives life. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
That you have a conspiracy hat.
Wake the fuck up. My conspiracy hat is on. You see my hat? I got the cool Yankee hat with the pink brim.
And then when nothing happens, what are you gonna
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be an old man that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I was wrong. But no, until that happens,
I could have sworn to God this was about wrestling. I could have sworn to God.
I had to stray away real quick for a second. I had to because it's like
I think you forgot which show.
Y'all not understanding what I'm trying to say. Because I really started all this because it's like, where the fuck did Tony Khan come from in the first place? I think Vince, and listen, we're gonna talk about that another day.
Where the fuck anyone come from?
Where did anybody come from?
What is that?
Tony Khan came out of nowhere with all his $1 billion. Him and Cody got together, and here we go. We got AEW. This is dope, right? Yeah. Rick is saying, do you think AEW even exists if Cody didn't leave WWE?
100% wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
100% wouldn't.
At all. At all. At all. At all. At all. But I feel like eventually somebody was going to get tired and start a fucking wrestling company.
No, 100%. But I feel like it would not have gone the same way AEW gone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It would have probably just been like TNA.
Because Tony Khan's a wrestling fan like us. Exactly, a little bit like a TNA. Tony Khan's a wrestling fan like us. He fucking loves the fucking old school attitude era shit, the ruthless aggression shit.
Don't we all?
Wrestling how it's meant to be. Violence. It was a soap opera for men. Intriguing storylines that brought in men. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
Blood, guts, fucking real storylines. You know what I'm saying? CM Punk and MJF put on one of the greatest storylines in a long time in wrestling.
So phenomenal.
The promos, the fucking matches, just everything about it was amazing. Amazing. So I commend Tony Khan and that for that. Just for giving us fucking competition again, giving us an alternative, giving us something to watch. You know what I'm saying? You can never be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking amazing. And it's giving other people a chance. It's like John Cena said. More wrestling means more fucking places for people to go. More places for people to go means more opportunities for people, and more opportunities for people means more fucking success for wrestling and more eyes being brought onto wrestling, period. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who's going to be the next big star. Anybody can fucking walk into one of these companies tomorrow and be the next big star, and then fucking wrestling is just fucking back. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin again. You know what I'm saying? Like, not exactly that, but it's good, like the next generation of that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking amazing. I love the way wrestling is going right now. I got no problem with it. Like Samoa Joe said, just watch everything. Everything is fucking dope right now. We did not have this a few years ago. Me and Rick was sitting in front of my crib, fucking sitting here like, oh man, WWE's fucking sucking right now. ROH is dope though. We got Cody fucking left. Remember we did that fucking podcast in front of the crib on your fucking phone with Cody? Whoa! We did that shit, bro. And then like years later, now we're here. But at that time when that happened, that's when Cody first left, and we was talking about it then. It was like, oh man, I wonder what the fuck Cody's gonna do. I mean, he has some dates signed. That's pretty cool. So hopefully he fucking ends up great. And then now look, can you imagine? If you would have told me, if you would have told me at that time that Cody would have left and did the things that he's done, and then double right back, and now he's in contention for the WWE World Title, I would have told you you're crazy.
Still don't think you should win it.
Oh, you're
This
bugging.
guy.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish what I was saying earlier. Right in WWE's whole fucking summer, the rest of this summer. I said,
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Shit, man.
I said
What
the
a
fucking
tangent.
Yeah, I was for a minute. As we start drinking wine. Usos winning the fucking unified tag belts, right?
Riddle turning on Randy Orton.
Randy turning on Riddle,
Lies.
and then Riddle becoming the greatest fucking baby face in the world, right? That's the only way I see that going. All right. Money in the Bank is coming up. Riddle, Randy, Hell in a Cell, cool, don't match, blood, whatever the fuck, probably no blood, of course, WWE. But then Money in the Bank.
Ooh, I know what he's gonna say.
You know where I'm going. He knows where I'm going with this.
And I know someone here.
He knows where I'm going with this. Money in the Bank is coming up, right? Austin fucking Theory wins Money in the Bank.
That's what I'm.
That's the only way I see this is going. It's the only place I see this is going. Right? Also, real quick, before I tell you where I think Austin Theory should go, they need to form the club again with fucking AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Have them face the Usos for them unified tag belts. So, oh my god, someone would be fucking amazing if they do everything that I'm about to say. Austin Theory, Money in the Bank. Right? Austin Theory's Money in the Bank. That's cool, dope, amazing.
I love that.
Some people might hate it. Some people may think that he doesn't deserve it.
Some people might hate
You
it.
think
Some
Cody
people might
doesn't
love
deserve
it.
the WWE title. People might think Austin Theory doesn't deserve shit. But that's a whole different story.
First of all, I've been believing in Austin Theory since he was in the damn.
Oh, I believe him too.
Since
Listen,
Evolve.
I used to watch him in Evolve when he was Evolve World Champion, when he beat Fabian Eichner and Roderick Strong. I remember all that. Now, I would not be mad if he fucking won Money in the Bank, because I'm going to tell you why.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let it make me happy and make
Watch this.
so angry.
Austin Theory comes out the next night, celebrates his Money in the Bank win. Ooh,
Damn,
yeah, it's
baby.
cool. It won't be as great as Brock Lesnar's celebration when
Oh,
he came
man.
out with the Brock.
That
Oh,
was instant goals, bro.
That's gold. Anything Brock does when he steps outside that serious shit is just funny as shit. Brock screaming is funny as shit.
Brock is just a funny
He's just a funny thing. I
When
don't
you
know
give him
why.
a chance to talk, he's a funny mother. I would love to just get a beer with him.
Right? That's hilarious.
Get a beer with Brock. He
That
fucking
ass.
F5 Wee Man, like with
Right? Like, you know that
shit
shit was lit.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, fucking Austin Theory comes out celebrating and shit. He's like, yeah, I told you, da da da. Who the fuck do you think comes out? Who do you think comes out? Wait, am I jumping? Am I jumping ahead?
Yeah.
You were talking about SummerSlam, then you just went to
But fuck that. No. He's celebrating on Raw. Austin Theory for winning the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Who comes out?
John Cena.
Oh yeah.
John Cena, and then he fights him at SummerSlam.
Fight at SummerSlam, because you know John Cena fucking shouted Austin Theory on Twitter saying, yeah man, you're next up, you're like me, all that cool stuff. Austin Theory said in passing interview before he got WWE, John Cena's a great influence on him. It's perfect, the story writes itself. Pass the fucking torch over. Austin Theory passed pass the torch over to fucking Austin Theory, and boom,
And then
take
Riddle,
off like a rocket.
and then Riddle passes it off. I mean, Randy
But
passes
listen to
it
this.
to Riddle.
Yes, that too. All that happens at SummerSlam. You know who else passes something off? Roman Reigns passes off that WWE title to Cody Rhodes that night
You lost me.
at Nashville. But listen to this. And Cody wins it. Daniel Bryan. Remember Daniel Bryan? Remember that shit? Then Randy Orton came out and fucking cashed in. Austin Theory cashes in on Cody at SummerSlam right there in the night.
You just got him back.
Night's
You got
over. The
You lost me,
match
and
is
you're
going
my
to
ass.
continue the feud through the fall and the winter. Cody and Austin Theory fighting for the title, but don't have them fight immediately. Have Cody run through mad different
On
niggas.
some MJF shit.
You know what I'm saying? On some Daniel Bryan shit. When Daniel Bryan was trying to fight to get to the fucking WWE title.
No, I mean like
Where
reverse
everyone
to
I know what
Theory
you're
beating
saying.
MJF, right.
But I'm comparing it to that. They should do it just like that, how they did Daniel Bryan. I know they didn't have no end game at the time. They didn't expect Daniel Bryan to fucking get cheered that much and then eventually fucking face at WrestleMania. That wasn't the end game. But let that be the end game now. They see that shit worked at the time. Do it again.
But now that you plan for it, it could work so much better.
Oh my god. They could kill it.
That's the thing about WWE. They actually do worse when they want it to happen,
Yeah.
as opposed to when it's just an accident.
Exactly.
When they
Exactly.
just
I think
naturally
that
happen.
says something about the product.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day,
about Vince.
Yeah, because it's when he tries to force shit on us is when it doesn't work. But when you just let shit happen naturally, is when that shit is dope.
I think that can work. I think the way I just explained it, that's just writes itself. That's TV right there. They just writing TV right there. And then have Cody fucking win the title back at fucking like WrestleMania some shit. You know what I'm saying? But not against Austin Theory.
And then who comes out?
But not against Austin Theory. Have Roman or somebody beat Austin Theory for the belt. Take the belt back, and then Roman versus Cody to do the rematch. That because Cody took the belt from Roman at SummerSlam, so we got to get that payoff. Have the fucking rematch at the WrestleMania, and then boom, big great moment, confetti falling and all that shit. Shit, throw fucking Austin Theory, make it a triple threat. I don't know.
Fuck it, throw in Braun Breaker.
Ooh, I forgot about Braun Breaker. You see, there's so much shit you can do with that it's not fucking funny.
That's what I'm saying? That's one thing I'll give to NXT 2.0 is that it makes all the stars that do good in NXT 2.0 believable that they'll be
yes.
Basically, back in the day, I hate to say it, but if you were called it from NXT, it was 50-50. You're either pushing the moon or it's a death sentence.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
Recently, it's just been a death sentence.
Let me tell you something. Because like I said earlier, NXT for so long was Triple H trying to make that shit into an indie federation. Just getting mad different guys that we love from the indies and bringing them on NXT. And then they get to the main roster and they gotta break all those fucking indie habits still because they didn't break all those shits in NXT. And then when they get to the fucking main roster, it's like, bro, you still got all these bad habits. Fuck out of here. I ain't dealing with that. Because I've heard it's harder to teach somebody to break old habits than it is for a fucking new person that they can just mold and turn.
Of course, that's just in general in life, even in jobs.
Honestly,
there's a lot of jobs that would rather take in somebody that hasn't done that job.
Exactly.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You can't. Look at all the people that's been successful. That's been homegrown talent. Let me just name a few: Cena, Batista, Orton. I'm trying to do like this generation. Fucking Roman, Big Cass, and Enzo. Remember that? Remember how successful they was? Who else? I just had somebody good in my head. Big E. Fucking Kofi Kingston, who else? So many great people that like started a homegrown The Rock. Yeah, I said Big E.
Oh yeah.
The Rock. I shouldn't have to say no more. Brock Lesnar, you know what I'm saying? Like it just that they work better with niggas that they can just mold into that. So a nigga like Gable Stevenson, that new guy that they got from the Olympics and shit.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be homegrown.
He's gonna be homegrown, and he's gonna be the shit. I'm telling you, he is. You know what I'm saying? Amos, he's gonna be the shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas that they're gonna keep around. That's why I was confused with the Bray Wyatt shit. And I'm telling you, it's going like that right now. Vince he has a little deal with Bray Wyatt off to the side, like yo, bro, like just calm down. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You'll be back. So yeah, man. Like I said, we're coming up on an hour and a half mark. We're talking about a lot. I'm trying to think of like more shit that I can just say real quick that's been going on that we probably missed. All Heart tournament's in full effect right now. Shit is going great.
What's the tournament looking like?
Tournament's looking good. Jeff Hardy just beat Darby Allin. Adam Cole just beat Dax Harwood. They're gonna have more matches next week. I forgot the matches. Hookhausen is good. They shook hands. I said on Instagram, I commented under the video for that. That handshake is the biggest handshake since the Mega Powers. When Hogan and Mach. It was like that. The pop that had, like they've been waiting for that forever. You know what I'm saying? It finally happened. Fucking Taz's son Hook and fucking Danhausen. Two of the most over guys in AEW right now. You gotta watch. Taz's son is over as fuck because he just has that presence. Like when he comes out, he's just all cool and shit. Like he's just cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he had the fucking the Action Bronson song. Everything's dope. You know what I'm saying? So Hook and Danhausen is just over just because his indie work and his gimmick. He's just over. Like he's all jokey now, but I advise people to go watch old Danhausen shit. He used to be pretty violent and evil, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's being all jokey and fun now. But,
wait, the guy with the
with all the face
mask and shit. The one with Tony Nese, the one that just
casting spells and shit. That guy, yeah. He was pretty
with
evil.
Tony Nese, or you just had a debut match, right? Okay.
He was pretty evil back in the day. Shout out Tony Nese. I like what AEW's doing with Tony Nese. I feel like he should have had a bit better shot in WWE, but it goes back to y'all point. I think that was all because of his height. I think he's just too short. He had the body and everything. He had charisma. He was a good promo. It was just he was too short. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit gone.
Yeah, on the roll.
AJ Styles is lucky, man.
AJ
AJ
Styles
Styles
is
is lucky. He really deserves.
You know what I think about
AJ's
AJ
just a
Styles?
man.
He's just the greatest.
You know what the fuck I think about AJ Styles right now? Yo, I love how y'all looking at me like.
What is this nigga about to say right now?
Real shit. I feel like AJ Styles is not getting the single push he deserved. And don't get me wrong, I liked your fantasy
I'm gonna tell you
booking.
why. But keep
I'm
going.
liking his fantasy booking, but I don't like the idea of him and Finn being a tag. I like them being like.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
But not a tag team.
That's the thing. I didn't say why. I'm gonna tell you why. AJ and Finn, they're at the, and I hate to say it because it sucks, because it's like they're getting old, man. They're 40. You know what I'm saying? They're 40. You understand that? A nigga's prime years. There you go, Mom Dukes. Hold on, pause that.
On the streams.
What's up, Ma?
Bless you.
Yeah. I'm about to call you after the podcast, though. I'm gonna call you back in a second. I'm at your house. AKA the Strange Time Studio. Shh. Fuck.
Selena, baby.
But yeah, man, it's like, oh, you know Rick's favorite song.
Rick, yeah.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Hold on, nah, we caught the end of it.
Back up.
Yo, what's the song? Oh, this is the dance we used to do.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, man. Fucking, I feel like fucking because they're old and shit and they're getting older, that WWE just feels like, you know WWE. A nigga
If you're not in your early 20s,
a
million pounds,
you know what I'm saying? That they want young guys.
If you're not Austin Theory or
yeah,
Braun
you know,
type build,
honestly, you gotta be at a certain age and like, and that's why I feel like they threw the WWE title on AJ like that when he first got there, because it's like, bro, there's no denying this nigga's talent. He should have been WWE champion, but it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like he's getting close to age, so we gotta do all this shit now. All right, WWE title, feud with Cena, fuck, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just doing all that with shit, and it's like, and Finn, like him getting hurt like that early on, like that really fucked his shit over too, and he's already 40. So
missed opportunity. Finn never got hurt in that match.
Oh God! Listen, I cannot wait for next week.
The dynamic.
Oh boy! How different everything would have been.
God.
Bullet Club probably would have been in WWE. Like she would have been crazy. She would have been crazy. But we're gonna talk about that next week. AJ and Finn.
Probably would have had his own pay-per-view shit.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, so many missed opportunities with that. Yo, AJ and Finn getting put together. I hate it too, man. But it's like, cause like, bro. They should both be world champion right now.
They're milking it. I feel like at this point it's just disrespectful to Bullet Club. I feel like they're like,
Back to your whole
how do we
40
make
point.
this small feud matter?
Small feud.
Edge and AJ Styles.
But no, it's not a small feud.
Back to your 40 point.
Yeah.
Think about Rick Flair, bro.
He's old as dirt.
He's old as dirt.
And he was still killing it at his, like, even talking about when he left, like, he finally retired.
Yes, sir.
Think about how old he was.
Yes, sir.
That don't mean shit. And Finn is in great shape, and so is AJ.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean
So it doesn't
shit.
mean shit.
It doesn't mean shit to me
really
either. It doesn't. But to WWE and Vince McMahon, that shit means a lot.
But not really, because they're the ones that let Rick fucking go to
Randy Orton's
be as
40.
big.
That's different. That's different, and you know it.
Because he's homegrown.
He's homegrown, and he's Randy Orton, man. Stop. You know better.
That's
He's fucking Randy.
Come on, shut your ass up.
Randy get whatever he wants. You saw the Randy 20th anniversary shit they did all week? Randy gets whatever he wants. That's different. We're talking about AJ
That's
Styles.
Vince's son, like, literally.
Yes,
So, like,
yes. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about AJ Styles
more of a son to
now.
him than Shane is.
Feel me? He fucking loves Randy.
very true.
Randy and Cena is his new Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Those are his boys. Now he's trying to find new boys right now to fucking have his office and talk to all the time. Alright, yeah, so it's Roman, but who else? He's trying to have Austin Theory.
Seth.
Oh yeah, Seth.
Roman and Rollins.
Basically. Now he's trying to have the new crop of niggas. Now he's trying to do Austin Theory and like Braun Breaker or something probably. I don't know. We never know where it's going to go.
I'm telling you, big three, Theory, Riddle, and Breaker. Y'all sleeping on that.
Nah, Riddle gonna give Vince a split.
Brock would never let him do that.
Like, come on, nigga, come on.
Brock would never let Vince let Riddle be top 3.
Brock would literally come back and be like, no.
Brock gonna come down, kick the door like, oh!
You saw how he threw Riddle in the Royal Rumble, bro?
Bro, that one was
right. That was personal, bro. That was personal.
And you saw Riddle was like he looked at Randy on the floor. He was like that wasn't supposed to happen.
You saw that shit, bro?
I'm talking about he wasn't even supposed to be eliminated at that time.
Bro,
type shit.
Riddle
like
Riddle win the bitch.
Yeah, I think Riddle was supposed to win.
He was supposed to win the bitch. I
think Brock took it in.
They told Riddle he was gonna win. But then they changed plans on right before Riddle was about to go out, and Riddle was like, alright, fuck it, I'm fake tight. But they didn't tell Riddle who was gonna win the shit. So, right before Brock was about to go out, they was like, listen, Brock, you about to win this shit, go fucking run through niggas right now. Go run through everybody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how it went. Because Raw Rumble was a shit show.
Because you can see Riddle's face, like, when he got thrown by Brock, he was a little like, whoa, what was that?
He's like, you see this
You can see, like, he wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
And not even like it's like are you serious kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like,
and he was looking at Randy, because Randy was right next to him, too. So he was looking at Randy like,
So there's a lot of drama. There was a lot of drama with the Royal Rumble. It wasn't just Shane McMahon. Like, it was.
I'm gonna be real. The
Royal Rumble the
last 2 years, this year and last year.
The last really good one was when Shinsuke won that bitch, really, to be
that
honest.
was the best one.
No, not even just the
best one.
I feel like
the Royal Rumble match.
The winners didn't matter.
Right.
Edge didn't need to win.
Oh, well, see, and that's the thing about it. COVID really fucked up Drew McIntyre.
That was the last one that really
supposed
to matter. But then his big fight with Brock, he doesn't have an audience, and it just doesn't hit the same.
Fucking sucks.
But that's like the kind of thing where it's like, you can't really do anything about that.
Yeah.
But in terms of Edge winning, Edge didn't need to win.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't help his career just for him to go and lose in a triple threat and be disrespected.
Oh, yeah, right. I was so mad about that. I was like, why would they have Edge win, but then he's fucking losing the match
and in a disrespectful way.
In a disrespectful way. You see the shirts that niggas made online? Stack them, pin them, fuck them. Like, fuck these niggas. Nigga, Roman, he's smashing these niggas.
And then just have to fight him again later at Money in the Bank.
Right.
And lose again.
Well, I don't feel like Edge should be anywhere near a world title, honestly, because he's old.
Legend status.
He's legend status. They shouldn't do a Goldberg thing. That's gonna kill his career. They're gonna be like, "Fuck is with these part timers when it's."
Well, how do you feel about him with Rhea Ripley?
I love it.
I love that.
I love it.
Yeah. I feel like the whole point of his gimmick is building people up. Because I've always been a fan of Damian Priest. Especially once he came up with Bad Bunny, I'm like, he's Puerto Rican. I'm a Damian Priest. Damian Priest. I don't see him going for a
New York.
I don't see him going for any title right now.
New York City.
He don't need a title right now.
New York City.
He had his U.S. run, which I enjoyed. I'm happy about that. Now that they got Rhea Ripley brutality, I heard rumors they might add Ciampa, and if that happens,
I really hope that happens.
That was with the
Michael Killer match. Yes. I've been waiting for that. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was Ciampa that came out WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, you thought it was Ciampa.
But that was Rhea Ripley.
Nah, I saw that ass. I'm like, nah, that's right.
Yeah. He once I saw her start walking and shit, I was like, that's Rhea Ripley.
I'm like, Ciampa ain't got cake like that. No offense.
Yeah, right.
If one day we're in the locker together, this was a joke. I love you. Please do not. Do not send Adam Scher to fucking destroy my face.
We about to end this shit, yo. It's straight side of the ring. I fucking love y'all. Listen, fuck with I Digress, episode 42. It's on YouTube. It's on everything. Get them. Listen. I know y'all like to watch stuff. Y'all attention spans are like slow as fuck. But can y'all please get my listens up? Like, go listen to the audio version of the pod. Audio version's fun because you get all like the little interludes and shit before the pod and after the pod and shit you can't hear on YouTube. You know, shit that I can't play on YouTube would be on fucking audio. So don't miss out. And there's little polls now. I give polls under the pod and shit like so.
We talk about watching. We talking about watching things.
You talking about watching?
Because we got something.
Oh yeah, vlogs with my nigga Iutik. Strange Time vlogs with Iutik. Coming soon, man.
It's literally right.
Like I said, Iutik was at the AEW show that just passed. He was at
We
Dynamite.
didn't talk about.
We did talk about. I said he was there, but then we like.
There you go.
Kind of straight away. You showed Rick the video though of your fucking sign. Oh no, you showed Rude.
I showed Rude a video.
Yeah. That was on camera.
It was on camera.
But yeah.
It was on camera.
We're not talking about it because they're gonna see it in the vlog that's coming soon. Iutik's just editing right now, and then. You know, like I said, the editing is a hard job.
To my neighbors, you guys fucking suck for knocking out our fucking cable. I cannot edit shit because I need to update all my editing software. I can't fucking do
I didn't know if you wanted to let out your hardships right now. That's why I didn't say your cable was out.
You motherfuckers, bro. My neighbors are pieces of trash.
But yeah, man, Strange Time vlog with Iutik's coming soon. We got another episode 2 of the vlog is coming up.
Next month, GCW.
Next month doing GCW. These guys over here didn't text me back fast enough. Missed the tickets.
They don't want to say $5.
I told you final answers, but I can't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. Strange Side of the Ring. I love y'all. Oh yeah, Strange tapes coming soon. Follow the guys on the gram, like I said, popping up right there. I can do some magic. Right there, and also freaking follow DJ Strange 914. No underscores, nothing in my name. I don't know about these guys with their underscores. But yeah, follow us, all that crazy shit. I love you guys. And see you next time. For real. DJ Strange, 43 of the podcast. I'm trying to find a good song to end the show. Here we go.
So, you know who Jerry Finn Lawler reminds you of?
100% gives off Bruce Campbell energy. It honestly, every time I hear like Bruce Campbell's voice, I'm just like, oh, him as a wrestling commentator
That would be
would have been so unbelievably.
That'd be gold.
He's old as shit, but he can still spit. There was a point I made earlier. There's a point I made earlier in the pod that we were talking about. That like I was talking about how Bad Bunny did really good with like his celebrity match. I feel like the contender we should talk about is David Arquette, but not when he was World Heavyweight Champ. When he fought Nick fucking Gage. So I remember when they had it like when Nick Gage's Dark Side of the Ring episode. He's like, I'm David Arquette, actor and former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And you can't take that away.
I love that. I really love that. I love that. People hated it at the time, but I just loved it.
No, I hate it. No, don't get me wrong. It's disrespectful to the belt itself.
I get it,
but
it's like
he
WCW
can always
shit
say
at that time
that.
anyway. Yeah, right. Always.
Like he literally just like, you can't take that.
All because of Vince Russo. You gotta love Vince Russo.
What are you gonna say to him? Like, oh no, you weren't. Like, oh no, he was. He had the belt. They fought matches. He pinned someone.
Exactly.
Because I just remember like all of a sudden he won the belt and I blacked out.
Oh, who he pinned? Was it
Jeff Jarrett?
I think it was Jeff Jarrett, right? Or was it Jeff Jarrett that put him on top of somebody?
I think Jeff Jarrett.
I think it was either Jeff Jarrett or DDP. I forgot how it went, but I think it was either Jeff Jarrett or DDP.
It's like saying that out loud is disgusting.
Oh yes, it was Jeff Jarrett because DDP and him was fucking like they was like cool at the time and shit.
Which again, saying that out loud is disgusting.